Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, November 15th, 2023. And we begin with Display Day for the Great Bambino and what could be a historic piece of sports memorabilia. It's a super rare baseball card showing a rookie Babe Ruth at the age of 19 when he first signed on as a minor league pitcher with the Baltimore Orioles. The year was 1914. The card is red, and the combo could lead to a home run at auction. Why? Because among other things, the late great Sultan of Swat didn't stay with the O's for long. Within months, he moved on to the Boston Red Sox before being infamously traded to the New York Yankees. Experts say this slice of baseball history could sell for at least $10 million, or maybe even shatter the all-time sports memorabilia record of $12.6 million set by a Topps 1952 Mickey Mantle card. The first viewing for interested buyers is today at the Babe Ruth Birthplace and Museum in Baltimore. If you're among the millions of Americans headed to Grandma's house for Thanksgiving, don't expect a whole lot of elbow room on the way. Major U.S. airlines and TSA anticipate this holiday week will be a record breaker, with nearly 30 million passengers taking to the skies, which is more than last year and even more than Thanksgivings before COVID. The busiest day is always the Sunday after the big feast, but this year could take the cake for crowds. Forecasts predict TSA screeners will scan more flyers on Sunday the 26th than any single day since they've been keeping track. If your family hopes to outsmart the chaos by driving, AAA says 49 million other Americans have the same idea and encourages all who can to stay off the roads on the Wednesday before Turkey Day and the Sunday after. In just a few hours' time yesterday morning, 700 more earthquakes rattled the southwestern peninsula of Iceland. Massive cracks and gaping holes are now opening up in roads as worries mount of an impending volcanic eruption. Scientists say a thin layer of magma, which is basically red-hot molten rock that hasn't yet made its way above ground, is on the move. Whether it will fully break through isn't yet known. Residents evacuated from the town of Grindavik over the weekend were allowed home yesterday to retrieve belongings, but weren't there long when they were told to skedaddle again because of hazardous gases seeping through the fissures. The director of the country's meteorological office told CBS News the biggest concern is that the magma will eventually make its way to the surface, creating Hawaiian-style lava-producing volcanic eruption in a populated area. Planes have to turn around mid-flight for lots of reasons, most of them mechanical. Rarely, if ever, is a horse to blame, until now. A flight from JFK in New York to Belgium last week made it as far as Boston when at 30,000 feet, the pilot reported a circus in the sky. "We are a cargo plane with a live animal, a horse on board," the crew told the control tower. "The horse is broken out of its stall." With that, the pilot had to dump 20 tons of fuel, circle back to JFK, and get Mr. Ed examined by vets and resecured before taking off again. This isn't the first airplane animal adventure. You might remember back in August we reported on a bear that had shimmied out of its crate in the cargo hold of an Iraqi Airways flight, but that plane had already landed. The only issue was for the baggage handlers who didn't want to get bit during deplaning. In today's KidNuz notes, the only artist who can rival the popularity of Taylor Swift these days is Beyoncé. And now, like Tay, Bey has her first, one and only dedicated reporter, courtesy of Gannett, which owns USA Today and The Tennessean. Multimedia journalist Cache McClay will cover the Cuff It singer's business and entertainment empire, as well as her Beehive fan base and her influence on fashion, music, and culture. Still to come, why Super Bowl winning quarterback Patrick Mahomes doesn't change his game day underwear, and a reminder that our Fund the Future of Journalism campaign is in full swing, and we hope you join us. We are a nonprofit, and all donations go right back into producing the podcast and helping us expand into more homes and schools. Donations can be made on our website, through a family foundation or donor-advised fund. Now, today's KidNuz quiz. What famous baseball player may set a new record with the sale of his rookie baseball card? Babe Ruth. Which upcoming day could see mayhem at the airports? The Sunday after Thanksgiving, when the TSA could screen more passengers on a single day than ever before. What is magma? Underground, red-hot molten rock that hasn't reached the surface. What kind of animal caused a transatlantic flight to turn around? A horse that got loose in the cargo hold. In today's KidNuz Kicker, don't mess with the star athlete and his superstitions. Kansas City Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes admitted this week that he's worn the same pair of red underwear for every game since his rookie season in 2017, and that he doesn't always wash them. The Truth or Dare comment came Monday night when he was a guest on ESPN's Manningcast with Peyton and Eli Manning. The two-time Super Bowl champ then dove into the details, saying he only turns to the old undies on game days and that they're not too worn down or nasty. I clean them, I wash them, every once in a while at least. I mean, if we're on a hot streak, I can't wash them, you know? I've got to just keep it rolling. Don't expect any changes anytime soon. Mr. Mahomes said as long as he's playing well and winning, his old red undies will be the first thing he puts on game day. Before we go, shout-outs to our KidNuz classroom, starting with Mrs. Hunt's Wildcats at Onsted School in Onsted, Michigan, Ms. Fisher's Gators at Greenleaf School in Apple Valley, Minnesota, and Mrs. Foster's Roadrunners at Forest Road School in LaGrange Park, Illinois. Thanks for listening, everyone. Please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you back here for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.